Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alain. Alright, so we're going to look at 3 lenses, and all of them is just to decide which one is perfect when it's come to video streaming, or maybe when you do your video calls, which one you can use. Now I have the Rokinon 24mm T1.5. This one is the Rokinon 2.8 14mm, and I have the one mounted on the camera is the Tamron 2.8 20mm. All of these are considered wider lenses, and they are also budget friendly, and that's why I put them side by side so that it can give you an informative decision which one you want to go with. So stick around as we dive into comparing all these lenses. Let's get started. All right, starting with the one that is mounted is the Tamron 20mm, and currently is dialed in at 2.8, and my shutter speed is 1/60, and my ISO is at 500. I will try to keep the same settings throughout this comparison, but perhaps one may not work on the same settings and you have to play around with the settings. But we will look at that as we go further in this comparison. Out of these 3 lenses, the Tamron is the only one that is autofocus, and the good thing about all of these are budget friendly, so you don't have to break the bank in order to get a very nice lens, and that you can probably be enjoying when you're taking your videos and photos. All right, in this video I'm not doing a photo comparison, but mainly on the video side, and the reason being is that I'm looking for a lens that I can use on live streaming as well, such as using with Zoom or any other meeting software, and also doing headshot videos like this one and doing reviews. And looking at the Tamron, and I think the Tamron could be a best contender out of the 3, but you never know. Maybe this one will be best, or maybe this one will be best. But you're going to decide which one suits best for you, and at the end I will pick my my choice. So the one that is mounted, you getting already, this is the view you get, and this is the quality of images you're going to get. Without spending too much time, I'm going to switch to the Cine lens. All right, I mounted the Cine lens, and this is what you get. You can already see that it feels like zoomed in or cropped in, but the camera is sitting at the same position, and myself, I'm sitting at the same position as I was sitting when I was using this other one. The advantage of this Cine lens is that you can see it's letting in a lot of light. I didn't change the settings. I left it at 500 ISO, and my shutter speed is 1/60, and the focal length is at 2.0. This is where it is. If I go to 2.8, this is what you get with 2.8. Yeah, this is exactly 2.8, and this is what you get at 2.8. But if I want to let the more light in, I will go a little bit sharper at 2.0. This is set at 2.0, and this is what you get. One thing you need to know about this lens is that it's a manual lens, so everything you have to do it manually. There is no electronic connection between the lens and the camera. However, that shouldn't be a big deal, because at the end of the day, when you are a cinematographer or a videographer, those are the things you need to learn and master. Anyways, we're not gonna go too deep into that, but the main focus of this video is to see what view, or what what fellow view do I get using these different lenses. This is what you get with the Cine lens. Let me switch to this other one, which is the Rokinon 2.8 14mm. Now with the 14mm, this is what you get. You get more in your frame, and I let the settings the same. I didn't change anything when I was using this one. This is stayed the same, but this is what you get. If I want to get more light in, what I have to do, either I have to up the ISO. So let's start by going a little bit higher with the ISO. So let's say you don't have a lot of light, so let's go with a little bit of more ISO. So now my ISO is at 640. This is what you get. And if you want to adjust a little bit more, probably what you want to do is to go a little bit higher with the light so that you get more light in, and perhaps you can sorry if I'm not zoomed in, because this is a manual lens, so this is what you get. Okay, I think yeah, I think this is focused now, and let me go change the ISO a little bit too much. I'll go a little bit lower. Okay, so this is what you get with the Rokinon 14mm.
So when I point in this direction, all you gotta say is somebody. That's it, somebody. All right. So I'm be like, what you need? Somebody. Say what? Somebody. Say what? Right. Somebody. Hey, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out. Ready? You ready? I know you're ready. I know she's ready. So what you want? Somebody. Say what? Somebody. Say what? Nice. Now, love ain't blind, but it's losing its sight. You see, we its eyes and we ain't using them right. And if we admit it or not, we're influenced by hype. Whether it's choosing the right for the music we like. See somebody on a tube with a mic and assume that he's nice. Got him on your iTunes that night. It's not right, but yo, that's the plight of the music biz. We need somebody. It doesn't matter who it is. Most in your room it is. Only exclusive, showing off now. Before you only knew the hits. Soon as his career flop, on the peer shock. Hop on the next bandwagon and seem hot. And these slots get filled by any means. Trying to keep up with whatever the weather brings. Nowadays get paid for saying anything. So platinum flash don't mean crap like wedding rings. What you want? Somebody to hug. So hope you could really grow old with all.
Now, if I have to decide which one will be my pick, well, right out of the bat is the one that I'm using currently, which is the Tamron, AstroPhotography Tamron one. And reason being, first is autofocus. I mean, who doesn't like autofocus? And with what I do right now, it's not like I always have a monitor with me that I have to look at if am I on focus or not, or am I dialing correctly with the lights and whatnot. And I mean, it's not that bad using a manual lens. Manual lens is good because it helps you to better understand all the science about cinematography and photography, which is not bad at all. So the Tamron will be my go-to moving forward. Probably I will be switching sometimes to this one. This is the Cine lens. The reason being, it captures a lot of light and it's just precise when you dial in correctly your settings, and I really like it. I did a review of this one. Go check it out why I'm saying this one could also be a contender. Tell me in the comments, which one will you choose? Will you go with the Tamron? Will you go with the Cine lens? Or will you go with this manual lens? Let me know in the comment below. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.